Bass is the easiest instrument to start on, but to play it in an advanced way, it's as hard as any other instrument, and harder than some because it takes a lot of physical strength. Take these giant strings, push them down, and move around. My hands are always cut and torn and calloused and broken apart because it takes a lot of strength to really get a lot out of this instrument. But every instrument has its own unique character. And bass, sorry for the keyboard, guitar, and drummers, but bass is the cool instrument. Well, what a pleasure it is to be back in Korea again. I've got some incredible memories here. Well, Mr. Big is taking a little break right now while I'm with the Winery Dogs. And I think in 2017, we're going to go maybe do another record and do some more touring. Well, I don't read any music, and I don't know any music theory. All I did was play in a bar band for thousands of shows, night after night after night after night. So it becomes like your voice after one set. I'm almost at 4,000 shows for my lifetime. So it's kind of like speaking when you play. So I want to have just allow them to sit with me like we're friends, sitting in the living room, hanging out together, and have them ask a question about how to play something about the music business, songwriting, recording, anything that I do over my many, many years. I'm happy to answer in any way I can, because the goal of my clinic is to help my fellow musicians.
Billy Sheehan.
As a bass player, I do many things to make up for no keyboard or no extra guitar player. I try to do more on the bass, while still playing bass, but add to it so that it feels like there's a keyboard or a guitar extra. Sneak it in real quick to make it sound like that saxophone part. My friends, my musician friends, we have a saying: if you think, you stink. It's important not to be thinking while you're playing. The reason why is when you're practicing, rehearsing, learning, that's the time to think. But when you're performing, it's like you're speaking to the audience.
To come up with a bass line that works for a song, you just have to use your imagination, use your experience. I've been playing 50 years now, long time. So all that comes into play. Just try to think of the right thing, the right melody, and the right rhythm that'll fit the song. And sometimes it just happens. Very rarely do I have to work at it. Usually we just kind of happens.
So I generally use 3 fingers. So I play. I can do it with 4 fingers also. Or 2. Or a lot of ways to do that, but I generally do it with 3 fingers. Yes, well, that's another good part of this question. The Yamaha bass is a very...
it is a magnificent bass, and I'm very, very pleased to play this Yamaha bass in every show, on every record, for many years. This is the 3rd version of it, of the Attitude bass, and it has 2 outputs. One super deep low, one doing all my articulation. But the good thing about it is you can configure it yourself and make it your own sound. Rather than sound like me or sound like some other bass player, you can do your own thing and get your own signature sound, which is very important.
Also helping a lot is my Harkey amplifiers.
예, 또한 하케 앰프도 굉장히 도움이 많이 됩니다.
It's like a commercial here, but it's all the truth.
I prefer something that is relatively simple, very powerful, and extreme, and just completely reliable. Harkey is all 3 of those things all the time.
And sometimes great success doesn't mean money or fame. Just the ability to play and enjoy and play for your friends is an amazing, wonderful thing. Music does so many great things for a musician when they perform in their mind, in their brain, in their hands. It makes your life better. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Beautiful.